G'day everyone, I'm excited because it's 6:05 in the morning. I've just arrived at Lake Nillahcootie. I've already seen a couple of fish jump and I'm hoping to pick up a yellowbelly. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now this morning I'm yellowbelly fishing at Lake Nillahcootie with bait and I'm going to be using 3 rods, 2 with worms and 1 with corn. How do I use 3 rods, I hear you ask? Well, I've got my wife with me. I brought Loretta over here. When I was here last week, I caught a carp before I was filming and I threw it on the water and a great big sea eagle came and grabbed it. And I told Loretta and she said, we need to go back with my camera. So, have a look at that for starters. Isn't that just absolutely beautiful? The plan is to try and catch a feed of yellowbelly and also to try and catch a carp so that we can throw the carp out on the water and then wait for the eagle to come and eat it, which hopefully it does eat it. Anyway, I better get set up and get my lines in. What a beautiful place to be at this wonderful time of day. Anyway, I've got my JJs. I've got worms on both rods. Loretta's rod's going to have corn because she's specifically targeting a carp for eagle bait. This rod's got a running sinker, the other rod's got a paternoster rig. Now I'm using a slightly bigger hook for you here, because it's 2 reasons. One, you'll get more corn on a bigger hook, and 2, if you hook a fish with a bigger hook, it'll stay on better. Bigger hooks are harder to hook fish, but when you do, they stay on better. We've got to find your fork-shaped stick. Do you want to do me a favour? Down in the bottom of that bucket, just find a pair of bells. They're on the floor of the bucket, they're not in the container. I'll see if I can find you a stick. Right, now we're all set up. It's time to play the waiting game. I've got worms and a running sinker, worms and paternoster, and Loretta's rod is right up the end up there, and that's corn. Corn with a paternoster rig. The carp rod. The dedicated carp rod. How good is that? It's Beatles o'clock. Here comes the sun, da, 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 da. Here comes the sun, and I'm excited. Current time is 6:52 AM, and the sun's just coming up, and it's just hitting the trees. Have not had a single touch yet, but all that's about to change. The moment the sun hit the water, got him. Oh, it's pretty big. Oh, it's a decent yellow. Well, this might be your, the carp you need for your whistling kite. Do you want to grab that net for me? Yeah. I think it's a yellowbelly. The moment the sun, we've sat here, he's not even very big. Actually, I'll just lift him up, he's not even all that big. Sorry, just put the net down there, if he gets off it won't matter. Not a bad fish, he'd nearly be legal, but I reckon I can do better. Can I get you to get a photo of me? There you go folks, look at that, it's only a small yellowbelly, not overly big, but how good is that? We've sat here from 6:15 to 6:55 without a single nibble, and the moment the sun hit the water, bang. Da, 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 da. Here comes the sun and I said, it's alright. Righto, beautiful little yellow. I actually thought that was quite a bit bigger when I first hooked it. See you later, mate. We sat here from 6:15 to 6:55 nearly without not even a single nibble, and the moment the sun hit the water, literally within 1 minute of the sun hitting the water, I was on. Alright, the running sinker rig going back out. In preparation for yellowbelly number 2. Not getting a nibble. Something's nibbling. Got him! Haha, not very big. I reckon this might be another little yellowbelly. I'm glad I was watching that. It was only the smallest little nibble. It's not even fighting. I haven't got a stick or something, have I? I'm going to look stupid. It's a very small little yellowbelly. I'll try and wet my hand. Go to great lengths to do this sometimes. Alright. Just so that I don't damage his protective slime. Can't always do that, but it's good when you can. Great to see a really small, little tiny weeny yellowbelly. That wasn't the release I had in mind. I was going to hold him with my freshly wetted hand, if that's even a word, and just gently throw him in and have some background music, some real nice cinematic, dramatic dun 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 sort of music, and he just flipped off and got back in anyway. Big bite. Got him. Ah, yes, got him. I reckon it's another yeller. I don't think it's the eagle carp. I hope it is, because it'll be a smaller one, but I don't think it is. It is another yellowbelly. Oh, look, or is it a little carp? Nah, it's a yeller. You know you're in trouble when you're just disappointed because it's not a carp. Just want to catch a carp so Loretta can feed the sea eagle. It's a weeny little yellowbelly. A weeny little yellowbelly with a big fat guts, just like mine. I'll hold him on that angle and get the light on him. Isn't he a beauty? Little yellowbelly. See you later, mate. There goes your carp rod. Quick, quick, it's, oh, I saw it pulling really hard. We heard the bells on the carp rod. I don't think I've seen Loretta move that fast for years. That was a good bite. Right, now I'm going to put my double wormed paternoster back out where it was. Praying we can catch a carp for the sea eagle. The bloody wind's annoying us. It's sprung up a bit. Loretta's getting a few bites on the corn up there now. I feel like we might be edging closer to catching that carp for the sea eagle. But I tell you what, I couldn't have possibly found a shadier spot to sit on such a cold morning. There's no sun anywhere for me to move to. Whoa, 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 whoa. Getting a bite here. The line's tight, but I think the fish is gone. That got him. He's still there. I'm on. This one feels possibly a bit bigger if it's a yeller. I still don't think it's going to be big enough though. But I don't think it's a carp. It's just not fighting like a carp. No, it's a yeller. Another little weeny yellowbelly. That's number 4. Not the smallest one today. So we can get a bit more of a graceful release this time than I did last time. Alright. Now this is what I was trying to do earlier. Get the GoPro off my head, get a bit of a close-up. Lovely. See you later, mate. Still not fully graceful, but it's a medium level of grace. A much higher level of grace than before. Did you get another bite? It's all happening, folks, it's all happening. Oh, so I put my running sinker rig back here. That's 4 yellowbelly now and no carp. So I've caught the same amount of fish as what I caught last time. But there's an absence of the eagle fodder. Piss off, wind. Just had a bit of a nibble on this rod. Please be a bigger fish or a big carp for Loretta. Not too big. 40 centimetres would be perfect today. That looks like a little yellowbelly nibble to me. Might give it a bit of slack. There you go, something's still playing with it. Got him. Got him. Yeah, game on. This one feels a bit meatier. This might be your carp, you know. As much as it's going to sound silly, please be a carp for Loretta to feed to the eagles. If it's a yeller, it might be not a bad one. I think it's going to be a yeller. It is. It is. It's a nice yeller too. Definitely the biggest yellowbelly today. Do I see your bells? There we have it, folks. A lovely yellowbelly, and this one's not going back in the water. I'm going to take this one home and give it to my old man. He loves a feed of fresh yellowbelly. He brings me out here in his boat a lot. The least I can do is take him home a free feed. He'll be oughty. And then I'll put my running sinker rig back out there where it was. Reel in a little bit of slack. That's in position. Now I'll gut this fish. It's not a monstrous yellow belly, but at 36 centimetres I think it's not a bad size fish for the table. Definitely getting a lot more bites on the running sinker rig today than I am on the paternoster rig. I've caught one fish on that rod and had a couple other bites, but other than that all the action's been right here on this running sinker rig. Right, here we go, I'm gonna get this one this time. Getting a few bites on the running sinker rig here. What's slack on right over there? Got him, because there's a fish on it, that's why. Ha! Feels like one of the smaller yellow belly I've been catching. Not one of the tiddlers, one of the mid-range. And that's sort of what it is. Little yellow. There we go, folks. Another little yellow, number 6. 6 yellow belly and no carp. Not bad averages, not bad odds, not bad numbers, not bad something. See you later, mate. Righto, put that back out there. Been a very successful morning for me. I've caught 6 yellow belly, one of which is big enough to get a couple of fillets off. Not so successful for Loretta. All she wants to catch is a carp. Seems to be a bit too much to ask. The elusive carp. Elusive carp. Now that's a term we wouldn't have used at Lake Nillahcootie back in the 1980s, I can tell you. So he's swimming with it, but he can't feel the weight of the rod. Here we go, I'll try it now, you ready? Got him. Do you want to grab the... Oh, I snapped it. I knew it. I knew that was always going to happen with that... was always going to happen with this light line. We'll try again. I'll grab my other rod down that end. Hang on. Can you know this? Right, now I'm down to one rod here. Loretta's rod had issues. That's my old rod that I call my sawn-off. That's a beat-up old rod, and it ran out of braided line and went down to the mono, which broke. So I've put that away and I've given Loretta the rod that was here. I put a running sinker on it, and she's got some corn, and we're determined to catch a carp to feed the sea eagle. Here we go, something's swimming with that now. Something's pulling line off this, something's got that bait. I reckon. Got him. I don't think it's your carp. It's got a bit of size to it. It might be another nice yellow. I'm guessing a yellow about 30 centimetres. And that's what it is. It's even a bit smaller than that, I think. What's that? Yellow belly 7, I think. 7 or 8. 7, I think. Alright. Right, folks, he's not the smallest one today. Probably around the 28 to 29 centimetre size, I reckon. Not much bigger in the legal, and that's a little bit too small, I think. 35 centimetres is a better size. Anyhow, 007, see you later, mate. Righto, put the line back out. Only got about half an hour left, then we're going to pull up stumps. We're sitting on 7, can we get 8? Can we get the elusive carp? Just getting a bite here. This is what I was showing you with that carp before. Something's nibbling at it, so what I'll do, I'll open the bail. I'll open the bail and wait until it starts taking line. There's line coming off the spool there now. He's swimming with that, I reckon. I'll wait till it takes up the slack, then I'll set the hook. He's swimming with it. Got him. See that? That's exactly what I was showing you with that carp before. The problem with doing it this way is that they often end up gut hooked. This feels like a half decent fish. I'm hoping it might be your carp. If it's a yellow belly, I'll release it, but if it's gut hooked, I'll keep it if it's legal. Well, it's going to be legal. Just. Maybe not. Alright, he's hooked a bit deep. I'll get the tape measure out. Can you pass me the tape measure? I'll get the tape measure out, and if he's 30 centimetres, I'll put that as a pair to go with the one I've kept for Dad. Right, he is, looks like 31. He's 32 centimetres. I'd rather release it, but he's swallowed the hook because of the way I hooked him. So what I'll do, I'll keep it because it'll go with the other one. It's a bit small for my liking, but it's legal. And Dad's going to be happy with a nice feed of fresh yellowbelly. There's a pair of nice yellowbelly for the plate. Not huge, but both legal, nice fish. I caught 8 yellowbelly. I released 6 and I kept 2, and we caught no carp. Now that's a good number, 8 yellowbelly and no carp. Unless of course you want to catch a carp like Loretta does over there. But anyway, had a wonderful time, folks. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little Lake Nillahcootie fishing adventure. If you have, why not give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.